What's going on, everybody? The Germ here. We're gonna wait a minute or two, let some folks get on. I don't know how other people do this, but I'm gonna use my iPad to read some of your comments. We're gonna talk about some game pickups, just in case you're reviewing the video later on. Maybe you didn't catch the beginning of it. Let's see. I'm trying to install, upgrade, what do you call them? Update the app on my iPad here. So I'm gonna ignore you guys for a minute. And if anyone pops on, I'm playing RC Pro-Am on the NES while I'm waiting for this app to reinstall itself so I can read you guys' comments. So right now, if you comment and I don't say hi, that's because I can't see it from where I'm sitting. Oh my god. I haven't played this game in forever. I used to love RC Pro-Am. This is like the best game ever. Oh, I just got new tires. Got new tires. We're going to talk about game pickups, some things I got. I didn't bring everything down that I got, but had an absolutely awesome month or two of picking some pretty, what I think are rare and amazing items up. Let's see, come on, app. What's going on? Installing still. Anyone here? Is there anybody here? Two people here? See, I can't see nothing. That doesn't help. Oh my god. Out. Alright. RC Pro-Am. Come on, baby. What a great game. Oh, a guy caught the oil slick. Second place. Oh, oil slick. Alright, second place. Beaten by the yellow one. Uh-oh. Green's trying to pass me. Such a great little racing game. Oh my god. Oh no, third place. That's not good. Alright, we're alright. Let's see how this app's doing. Uh-oh, you're gonna have to wait a minute. I don't understand because I didn't hit nothing. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, we got those little zoomy things, the little arrows. Alright, yeah, we're hitting those. Let's get some kind of cage. I don't remember what that was. This has been probably 25 years since I've honestly played this game, and I'm surprised I'm doing so well for not playing. I'm in second right now. I think I got one lap to go, and I'm being beat by Green. Come on! Oh, second, come on! It's in first place right at the end there. Let's see how this is doing. Can we pause? Oh, we can pause this. Alright, let's see what's going on. Is this thing installed yet? How can you still be installing? Alright, after this race, we'll maybe start the video here. These games are classic, man. They're still good. You know, what's funny is I didn't have an NES growing up. I had a Sega Master System. But I don't remember where I played this game system, but definitely a good system, and I like the NES now better than the Master System. But the Master System still has some awesome games too. Most of my memories are with the Master System. Wow, out. I did not do good. Game over. What is going on with this app? None of these things are online. Master System's not working. Still can't get this thing to work. I don't know what's going on. Alright, let's see. Anyone in here? No one's in this room? Or is it not reporting anybody? Close some things out here. Let's see. Why is this going so slow? What the heck is going on? Settings. I'm on the Wi-Fi. Don't know what's going on here. Let's see. Oh, somebody's watching. Somebody's watching. I can't see who it is. I can't get on there. All right. So anyone who watches the video later, we'll start it here. So I got some really awesome game pickups that I wanted to show you guys, and I'm trying to reinstall and update YouTube on my iPad so I can read you guys from where you are, which is about 2 feet away, and I have no glasses on, so I cannot see that far, and I wouldn't be able to see that far anyhow, even if I did have my glasses on. So I got some really cool things that I picked up the last, I want to say, maybe 60 days. I go out often. I go to thrift stores, Goodwills, Salvation Armies. That's where I've gotten most of my games. Some are from coworkers, friends. I typically buy my games. Some are from game shows, conventions. I go to things like that. But this last 60 days has been insane. I found some really cool things. Jen and I went to Six Flags Fright Fest probably a couple weeks ago, and whenever I'm out of the area, I like to find a Goodwill that is around where I'm going. So I actually picked up 3 really cool things. One is a movie called Killer Clowns from Outer Space. If anyone has not seen that movie is freaking awesome. It's a 80s movie. It's really terrific. So I picked that up. It was crazy. It was brand new. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. If you see it in a Goodwill or Salvation Army, pick it up. Or if you could rent it somehow, I don't know how you would rent that movie, but funny as hell. Definitely 80s comedy. So I picked that up at a Goodwill in Massachusetts. Along with that, I actually didn't mean to get that. Usually in Goodwills, it depends on the Goodwill store. And actually, I'm starting to prefer this now. The games are usually in a case or behind an employee or on a shelf where you can't get to it. So the Goodwill I went into in Springfield, Massachusetts, was set up like that. So when I asked to see the games, there was also a couple DVDs mixed in, which does happen from time to time. So when I asked to see the games, that's how I got Killer Clowns from Outer Space. It was still shrink wrapped. If you don't know anything about this movie, it's pretty rare to find at this point. The last time I believe it was produced was on DVD back in 2001, and like I said, really cool movie. But when I got that movie, I also got Lego Star Wars for the PlayStation 3, sealed, so that's pretty cool. Plastic a little beat up there, but it's still sealed. And I also got Lego Batman 3. I paid, I believe both of these were on sale, and I think I paid maybe like $2.99 for these each. So a really cool deal. So I picked those up. Anytime I see a sealed game, I pick them up. I like sealed copies of things. I think that's cool. My local Salvation Army does not typically have games, and it's very rare they have games. And some of you guys may laugh at me, but you know what? For $1, I picked this up. NBA Live 2014. Picked it up, brand new, sealed, brand new, for $1. So I'm not gonna open it. I'm gonna leave it closed. I thought it was kind of cool. You know what? For $1, someone bought this for $59.95 probably for the Xbox One, and turned it into Salvation Army. I got it for $1, which is crazy. I'm not normally a sports game guy, but I did pick that up. I am now trying to go for a complete set for the first time. John Hancock has inspired me to do my first complete set. So if you're not familiar with John Hancock, check him out. I am decided to go with the Wii U as my first complete in-box set. So I picked up Injustice, Gods Among Us. I haven't played it. Unfortunately, it's a really weird, I don't know what this is too. This little cover sheet. But yeah, it's not a complete copy, which is something that I typically like. So got that. Only paid $1 for it. Local thrift store. Thought it was a good deal. Anytime you see a Wii U game, you got to pick it up, especially for $1. You can't beat that. They're pretty rare. I picked this up. I don't know if anyone watches Jacob the Carpetbagger. I like him. We've gone on and off, and I am friendly with him, and I thought this was funny. I'm not making fun of him at all, but I don't know if anyone watches Jacob the Carpetbagger. I think this is a Matchbox 20 CD. I think it looks like Jacob the Carpetbagger. Picked that up at Goodwill. 99 cents, I think it was. Picked that up for 99 cents. Thought that was really cool. We got some really good stuff coming, but I'm holding off to the end. Got from another Goodwill. Actually, this was a Salvation Army. You can see that family store tag there. Picked this up for $1. Another Madden 2018 for $1. You know what? Why not? Maybe I'll try it. Maybe I'll play a sports game. And then I got 4 games, 4 PlayStation 4 games. Unfortunately, I paid $4.99 a piece for these, but they were worth anywhere from 10 to 15 bucks a piece. So I figured, why not? The most expensive one was this Minecraft game. I've never played Minecraft, another game I never played, but for $4.99, it's worth about $15. I figured I'd pick it up. It was complete in box, so I said, why not? Never played this game. Ride. Anyone played this game? Ride. But complete in box, $4.99. And another game I'm not a big fan of, The Hobbit. It is a Lego game. All the Lego games are pretty cool, but $4.99, so I picked that up. I found something really cool about 2 months ago at a flea market. It is a Talkboy. I don't know if I showed you guys this before, because I know I did another one of these pickup videos, and I do them every so often. But if anyone ever remembers Home Alone, I picked this up. The cool thing is, I haven't tested this out yet, so I am really hoping that this works. And what we're going to do is, about 2 weeks ago, I found a brand new cassette, so I'm going to open that up right now. And we're going to try this bad boy out. I got some batteries down here. Hopefully the batteries work. And we're going to try this bad boy out. Let's see if it works. So we're doing it live here. Brand new cassette tape. Fresh from the 90s. Alright. We got batteries. We got 4 fresh batteries. Can't believe this thing takes 4 AA's. I went upstairs to go get batteries, and I'm like, alright, let me grab. Oh no. Is it AA's or AA's? No, it's AA's. Are these gonna fit? Alright, there we go. Ah! There we go. Well, why does it keep popping? They keep popping out. Come on, get in there. One of those strings. You remember the strings to pop the batteries back out? We're not going to leave these in here. And I'm hoping this thing works, man. I have not tested it, and I have had this thing for like 2 months. It took me a little while to find a cassette tape. Ah, get in there. There we go. All right, don't pop out. All right, now we got the other 2 that go on top of that one. I only paid $5 for a Talkboy. I thought that was a really cool deal. And I can't get the battery. What is going on, man? It says AA's. Nothing's obstructing it. Just doesn't want to go in. Alright, there. Got the batteries in. Alright, let's put this on before these try to pop back out. Got that. Alright, got my brand new fresh cassette tape. This is going to be awesome. Please work. I'm trying to show you guys this. I hope it works. You guys remember this from Home Alone? Alright, let's see. It's been a long time since I've done that. Alright, I'm going to hit the record. Uh-oh. Not doing nothing. Oh, no, I don't think it works. It's a shelf piece. After all that, I opened up a brand new cassette from the 90s. Ah, they're not worth anything anyway. Let me just try one other thing before I totally decide that this doesn't work. Let me flip it around. It is not moving. It's done. It's fried toast. Not fast forwarding, not rewinding. Oh, that sucks. I was so hyped up to see a Talkboy, man. I wonder if this guy knew. That's why he took $5. I didn't even ask. I didn't say that it worked because, you know, I figured I'd act like I didn't know what it was. Dang it. Alright. Cool shelf display piece. Take the batteries out of there. That sucks. I was hoping that would work. I had a feeling it wasn't going to, but I was really hoping. Alright. So that's a bust. Maybe I'll tinker around with it a little bit more. See what I can do. Let's see if this app ever opened up on here. Reinstalled itself? No, how are you still installing? Okay. All right, so I showed you guys all these. Pretty awesome. I'll put these back over here. I also picked up 60 Wii games. So 60 Wii games, like 25 of them were brand new. So that was awesome. I can't see your comments. What's up, Kyle? How are you? I was trying to use my iPad to read comments that people wrote, but I can't see that far, and it's installing still, so I can't get that done. So we're talking about game pickups and things. I got a lot of cool pickups so far. I showed everybody some minor stuff. I got a bunch of PlayStation 4 games, 2 PlayStation Lego games, PlayStation 3 Lego games, brand new sealed still, which is absolutely incredible to find those sealed at this point. Found some other really cool stuff I haven't showed people yet. I just got this last week. I looked it up and I forgot already what edition it was, but this is a Xbox 360 Special Edition. Somebody told me it was a Call of Duty edition, but I don't think this is a Call of Duty edition. And I was also told this is one of the last Xbox 360s they made. Unfortunately, I have not tested it out yet because I'm missing a valuable piece. I have plenty of Xbox 360s, but at some point, they changed the cord in the back, the power cord. And I have the power cord that fits this, and then I have that big power adapter thing, and then that plug comes out, and I'm missing that dang plug. So I haven't been able to test this out, so I'm hoping it works. I got the matching controller with it, which is unusual, because the last one I bought, Special Edition, did not have the matching controller. Unfortunately, it's pretty scratched up on the top here. It's got some scratches on the bottom, but 22 bucks. I picked this up for from a consignment store, so I thought that was pretty awesome to get that. So I wanted to show you guys that. I'm not sure if I showed you guys this in the last video or not. I love new sealed video game stuff. Found a brand new, I think it was a PlayStation 2. No, PlayStation 1 controller. Brand new. You believe that? How could something like this still exist? They're still out there. I didn't go to eBay or nothing. This is not an eBay item. I bought this as part of a package. I did not want the other stuff that was with it, but I took it just because I wanted this controller. I thought it was really cool to see a sealed one, PlayStation 1 controller in the ice blue. China? Would you say China? I don't know. This was made in China? This is from Japan, man. All right, so I got that. I thought that was pretty neat. Also got a NES Max controller at a estate sale. It was pretty funny. I went to this estate sale and I was looking for video game stuff. Came across these guys, unfortunately passed away, and I came across they had 4 brand new Tickle Me Elmos from the early 2000s, which everybody bought, and they bought a whole bunch of them. And I didn't buy them. I remember one of my friends bought them to invest them and sell them later on. They never became worth money. They're still worthless to this day, even brand new sealed. If you go on eBay and check for Tickle Me Elmo, the original one back in the 2000s, they're worth 25 bucks. I think they cost more than that brand new, but I found this controller and it was on the bed for sale, and I can't see what you're saying. Your wife paid $200. Blind views. Yeah, I'm a game geek, man. But I paid $1 for this, and I'm looking around the room, found nothing else. How could you? I was so confident there had to be something else hiding somewhere. There that they had something else that I could find, and there was nothing. It was just this one NES Max controller, but they charged me $1, so you know what? I couldn't beat that. Now, the other thing I'm going to say is I got two really awesome things and one alright thing that I want to show you guys. So I was telling you I got 60 Wii games they ended up costing me about $1.25 a piece, which is a really good deal. A lot of them were that crappy games. I think they call it shovelware. So I got a lot of those that were crap. Those were all the sealed ones. And then of course all the good games, Mario Kart, and there was something else there. I forget what it was, another Wii game. That was a really high-end game, like, $30, $40 game, all scratched to crap, so couldn't use it. So I'm going to show you guys something nuts. Now, if you're a gamer at all, okay, this is really cool. I found this brand new. Ready? Now, if you're not familiar with this is a PlayStation Vita, okay? The Borderlands 2 model. I found this brand new. Okay, unfortunately, I paid retail for this, And I got a really funny story on how I found this. I was at West Point, okay, Military Academy a few weeks ago, and they have a store there called I think it's called like Extra Store or Extra Mart. There's no tax in it, but you're not allowed to buy anything unless you're a member of the military, or you are stationed there at West Point. So you can't buy anything. It's a duty-free store, no sales tax. So I went up. I went to the gaming section. I was there a year ago, and I looked around. I didn't see this last year, so it was probably there because the guy said this has been there for about as long as he's worked there, which was over 5 years. He said they used to have two of them. And he said to me, I said, I want to buy this. How can I buy this? He's like, well, you're a member of the military. I said, no, I'm not. He's like, well, you can't buy it. So in this little building, there's a big store. I think it's called Extra something, maybe just Extra, whatever it is. And in that building, in that store, they sell electronics, they sell video games, they sell TVs, laptops, clothing. They have the West Point Military Academy stuff, like stuff for their uniforms, patches. Then they have knives, camping stuff. They have a small grocery section, pet stuff. It's like a little tiny Walmart. But they have like a little bit of everything. It's really cool. Then they sell alcohol, like liquor and stuff, which is very unusual in New York because usually stores that sell that kind of stuff do not sell liquor in New York State. I don't know what the law is, but if you go our grocery stores here, and some of you guys are going to think this is weird in other states because every state's different when it comes to this. So whenever I go to another state and I see this stuff, it's kind of funny. In New York, I don't know why, don't ask. Grocery stores sell beer and they can sell cigarettes, but they don't have liquor or wine. Okay, and I've been to like Florida, and I think if I remember right, they have liquor and wine, but no beer, which is really a bizarre thing. This store had, I remember seeing liquor, I don't remember seeing beer. But I don't know if they have to follow the same laws and guidelines and stuff, but they had a lot of really old products. They had a lot of Wii U amiibos, the woolly Yoshis, if you guys were into those. They had a lot of Wii U games, which was like insane, brand new. They had this PlayStation Vita brand new, which I couldn't pass up. So the story is you can't buy anything there unless you're a member of the military. It's tax-free. So I asked like 3 people. There's got to be a way around this. I asked 3 different people. No. You got to be a member of the military. So no, everybody's like, no, you can't buy anything in the store. So I'm like, okay. So right outside that area, it's kind of like a rest stop almost, but it's not set up like that. There's a gas station outside, and then in that building, there's 2 banks, and then there's a Burger King and a Taco Bell. So I go out there, I go sit down for a little while, I ponder this, I have some Taco Bell, and then I go back in. I want this thing bad. I'm like, I gotta buy this. I need to have it. I need to own it because I haven't seen one of these in 6 years on the shelf. You know, so they've been discontinued so long. Sucks. Yeah, you know what? I was just happy to get it. I have my PlayStation Vita already. I have one that's open that I bought used from a consignment store. But you know what? Being a gamer, I wanted one brand new. And you know what? It's all about consistency. I say it all the time. So I got done with my Taco Bell. I went back into the store to make the story short. I see 2 more employees, 2 girls. What's going on, Clearski? How are you, buddy? So I see 2 girls that work there, and they're talking to each other. I said, listen. I walked up to them. I said, listen, there's something I want. It's old product. I said, I know you guys want to get rid of it. No one's buying it. The West Point kids, they're college kids. They don't have the money to buy this stuff. Maybe some of them do. Maybe they're rich. But you know what? They don't want this. They're going to buy something like the Switch now at this point. This is 6 years old. So I go and I said, listen, I want to buy this. I said, what? There's got to be something I could do. Can you guys just act like you forgot to ask me for my ID or something like that and ring me up? And she's like, well, you can ask someone to sponsor you. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, you just randomly, you could walk up to a member of the military in the store, and they're all, you know, people are walking in there, and some are in normal clothes, and some are in fatigues because it's West Point. And she said, you could ask them to sponsor you. I said, well, what does that do? She's like, well, you just ask them to sponsor you. They go up to the register with you. They show their ID, and then you could purchase it. I'm like, I talked to like 6 other employees. Nobody told me that, and you 2 girls told me that. I'm like, you guys are awesome. So I go pick up the item. I know I could get that accomplished. I see a young lady dressed in her military fatigue. She's very close to the register. And I ask her, I said, hey, can you sponsor me? What's it say? Yeah, you like that? So I say, can you sponsor me? And she's, yeah, sure. So we walk up to the register. She shows her ID. They ring me up. That's it. She doesn't have to scan it. She doesn't get in trouble. They're allowed to do it. So I picked that up. So I thought that was awesome. The other really crazy thing they had was I challenged you guys to go to your Best Buy or Target in your area and look for a Nintendo 3DS. So being a game collector, I was like, you know what? They got a brand new. They have one left, Nintendo 3DS. These are going to be worth money sealed one day. So I picked that up as well. Not as big of a deal. So I picked that up as well. I'm having trouble seeing, man. So I got to keep coming closer. I don't know how people like Blind Views do this, or anyone else who does live streams. I don't know how you guys read it. I have an iPad here, but it won't finish installing the app, so I'm having trouble seeing what you guys are saying. So don't think I'm ignoring you, please. I'm not. But I picked up this 3DS XL, which at this point has been rare to find. So I got the PlayStation Vita and the Nintendo 3DS XL. Brand new, sealed, and didn't have to pay any sales tax because I was at West Point. That was awesome. All right, so now I want to talk to you about the one thing that I was really, really excited about. Oh, you have a 40-inch screen. You know what? I'm not legally blind views, but I might as well be because I can't see nothing. I'm watching this from my phone to watch you guys, to talk to you guys, and trying to read your comments. So I'm trying to figure out how everybody's doing this because you know what? I watch people like the Carpetbagger, and he's just watching the comments and he's commenting, and I don't want to be rude. I'm not trying to ignore you guys. Where'd that go? Let me pull that back up. Top chat, live chat. Are you gonna get the new? You know what? I did get the new Luigi's Mansion game. I haven't played it yet. I actually gave it to my daughter. So she opened it. I had her for a couple hours the other day, and she got to play the tutorial. So I have not played the... I do have a Switch. I have not played Luigi's Mansion yet. The other thing, you know what? I wanted to ask you guys, so anyone who watches the video now or is watching it maybe perhaps later, if you're a game collector... Oh, Dave, what's up, buddy? So if you guys are game collectors, I know Dave's not a game collector. The last thing he played was like Atari. No one likes Atari. I love Dave and Buster. Oh my God, we go to Dave and Buster's all the time. You know, I got like clear ski, man. You would die. I have like 50,000 tickets on my Dave and Buster's card. I've actually won a PlayStation 3. I remember going there and saying, no one ever wins these things. And I had enough tickets to get a PlayStation 3 years ago when the PlayStation 3 was out, when it first came out. I had over 100,000 tickets. And then I did it again. I had over 100,000 tickets. And when the Wii U was out, I got a Wii U. And I still have it sealed in the box, unopened. Because, again, I'm a collector. So, you know what? I want to collect these things. I'm going to save them. And then eventually I give them to my daughter. You watch all your TV on a 6-inch screen. Oh, the Master System games are the best, man. My eyes suck. Yeah, so now I think I'm somewhere between 40 and 50,000 tickets on my Dave & Buster's card. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until maybe the next system comes out. I'll probably have 100,000 by next year, I'm guessing. Maybe close to it, 75, 80,000. And then I'll just keep saving. And then when they get the PlayStation 5 or the next Xbox, whatever they're going to call that. I think, is the Xbox the Scarlet? Is that what their nickname is for it right now? Maybe I'll get that. The other thing I want to get really badly, I don't know if, this is what I was going to say that before I start talking about Dave & Buster's, I don't know if anyone knows anything about this, but Japanese imports. I want to get the Zoom Zoom Nintendo Switch from Japan, but I'm scared to buy it because you know what, reading these guys, I don't know how it's translating. They send it to the United States. They do, a lot of these guys do free shipping, and like when I read what they write, I'm nervous to buy it because it almost makes it sound like it doesn't come with the Switch. It's like, I've seen them with Joy-Cons, without Joy-Cons, and then, you know, I'm scared just to buy something and maybe somebody 3D printed something out and I'm going to buy like some China knockoff or something. But I want to get that Japan only Disney Zoom Zoom game console for the Switch. You know, I think it's a really cool special edition. Unfortunately, we're not getting that one. The last pickup that I had that I could show you guys, I got one other thing. that I don't have down here that I got from Salvation Army. And I don't have like cool glasses with a camera or nothing, so I can't bring you guys with me when I do this. But I wanted to tell you about it because I don't have it down here. SimCity. I played SimCity all the time. I have SimCity, Dave. Where's SimCity? Oh, Dave's challenging me. I've got SimCity. Where is it? See, I got no glasses on, man. I can't. This was a dumb idea. There you go, Dave. SimCity 2000. I used to love this game. You had to put the electricity, the water. Yeah, this is a good game. Love that. I don't know why the case had to be so thick. It's only one disc. You would use the PlayStation mouse. Bart versus the Space Mutants. All right, you guys are. Oh my God, you guys are challenging me. Oh, Clearski, you're a Simpsons fan. All right, hold on. All right, Clearski, what do we got? These are. I got a box over here that you guys can't see. These are my games that are for sale because whenever I get doubles, I put them in a separate box. Because a lot of times I'll buy like packages of stuff. Like I'll buy a whole bunch of games. How about The Simpsons Road Rage? That's a good game. What else did I get? Simpsons. Let's see. I don't have. You know what's funny is I don't have any Simpson games. Oh, hold on. Whoa! Look at that Clearski. Not complete, but got it. No manual. You know what game I really want to get is the Michael Jackson Moonwalker. But yeah, I got the Space Mutants. I got this at Long Island Video Game Expo last year when I met John Hancock. So yes, I do have that. I think I'm missing like one or two Simpson games. All right, you guys ready for this really crazy find? Okay, that I got. What's that say? Krusty Balloons? Is that your name? The Krusty Buttons? Is that what that said? I got no glasses. Here, hold on. There we go. All right, how's that look? All right. So, Jenna and I, if you guys haven't seen the video, Jenna and I, I took Monday off a couple days ago, which I don't normally do, and we went to a place called the American Dream Mall. It does say Krusty Buttons, Krusty Balloons. So Jen and I went to the American Dream Mall, and if you're not familiar with the American Dream Mall, and I'm telling you the story because I like a good story to go with the things that I find, and I thought this was a cool story because if I didn't take off Monday, I would not have found what I'm about to show you guys. Oh, good, Clearski, you saw it. I got a video coming up. It's going to be a super long video. It's probably going to be over an hour long, which I know Camo Dave doesn't like. Hopefully Blind Views likes it and gives me a shout out on it. But I got a really cool video coming up probably maybe next week. But we went to the American Dream Mall. American Dream Mall is not open yet 100%, but it's going to be the largest mall in North America, 3 million square feet. It's like 130,000 square feet bigger than the Mall of America. It's in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Basically right next to the MetLife Stadium, and if you're not familiar with MetLife Stadium, that's where the Giants and the Jets play. It's going to be 3 million square feet. I think it was like 70%, what was it, 60% entertainment and 40% retail, something like that. And it's going to be very similar to the Mall of America, but it's got some cool other aspects to it. So they both have that Nickelodeon amusement park. Yes, similar to the West Edmonds Mall. So it's got the Nickelodeon theme park. Jen and I went there, and it's the largest from what I read. So the mall part isn't open yet. All that's open is the Nickelodeon theme park. We went in there. It was $49. We got there. We didn't know this was happening, but I thought we were gonna have to pay for parking. The day we went, Monday, before 3 o'clock was the last day that you could go there and not have to pay for parking. And parking there is outrageous. There's nowhere else to park. There's no businesses close by. You can't like park at a car dealership that's across the street or a Burger King. It's surrounded by highways and the Hudson River, and on the other side of the river is Manhattan. So 3 million square foot mall. They said 450 plus stores, 3 million square feet. They're going to have over 100 restaurants. More than, I think they said 2 food courts. It's going to be a lot of high-end retail. And then where it's different than, I don't know if, you know what? I don't know if there was going to be a Sbarro. I know that's a joke. Maybe a Jersey Mike's. I know you like Jersey Mike's, right? Is that the one you like? But it's crazy. Indoor water park, indoor amusement park. That's open, 8.5 acres. And then Jersey Mike's. Oh my God, Jersey Mike's is so good. I don't know if there'll be one in there, but 8.5 acre indoor theme park with 4 roller coasters. And we were disappointed because the reason we went there and I took off Monday was to go on this one roller coaster. I forget what the name of it was. Something to do with the Ninja Turtles, but it had 121.5 degree beyond vertical drop. So what that means is basically it goes straight up, it crests, it stops so you can see the Manhattan skyline, then it goes in like that, and then it goes straight down. And that is the steepest drop by half degree in the world. So we were disappointed not to be able to go on that because it was open. And I guess the manufacturer wanted to do something to the ride, and when do you do that? You do it the slowest day of the week, which happens to be Monday. Nobody was there. It was insane. There was nobody there. Jen and I didn't wait on any lines. We were able to go on all the rides with no problem. So there is somewhat of a video up, but I got the camera on. Yep, I'm going to get to that. So I got the camera on some of the rides before they stopped me and said, hey, you can't bring that on. Then I had to sneak it on a couple other rides. And some of the employees were cool. The supervisors were nice, but there was no way around it. We also went and checked out the indoor. They opened up an indoor NHL size ice skating rink, which we do have another mall by us that has an ice skating rink. But the thing was with this one is it was NHL size. And not only was it NHL size, it was pretty cool because it was in the middle of the mall. Where the other one, the Palisades Mall, it's like going in a store. You open up a couple doors and then you go in it. This thing was right dead center in the mall, so it's pretty cool. People are like ice skating right in the middle of the mall in this NHL size hockey rink, which was really cool. And then in end of November, I think it was somewhere around the 25th or 7th, they're opening up a 7.5 acre indoor water park with 30 plus slides, and then they said like 15 plus attractions in there, which is separate. It's still indoors. There's like a wall in between, but then there's glass in the mall, so right across from the ice skating rink, where it's so weird because you go from something that's so cold to somewhere else where you're swimming in your shorts and they have to keep it really warm, and you could see them from each other. Even if you're in the water park or if you're in the ice skating rink, they have that water park, and the water park that looks like when it opens is going to be insane. I got some really cool video of that I could show you guys that I'm going to be putting in my video that's coming up, and it was insane. It just looks so freaking cool to see something like that. And that's one thing Mall of America doesn't have. Jenna has been to Mall of America, and they don't have an indoor water park, so that's something really cool. The other thing that they don't have is on December 5th, I don't ski or snowboard, but they are opening up, it's been sitting there for like 15 years at least, an indoor ski slope. And I can't remember if that's the first one on the East Coast or North America or something like that, but that's like a really big deal. It's a separate structure, but it's a part of the complex. So they're going to have a full indoor ski slope at the mall, which is insane. And you could see this thing. I mean, this project is a $5 billion project that's been going on for 17 years. It started all the way back in 2004. I was 24 when this thing started. And the ski slope's been there. The amusement park has been there. Or not, the amusement park hasn't been there. The building has been there. And then all of a sudden they started putting the rides in and stuff started gaining traction and going forward. And now it's going. And then the final thing that happened is in March of 2020, which is like 5 months away, which is a very short period of time, the mall is going to open. And that's when you're going to get 3 million square foot of retail shopping. And Virginia opened in the late 1960s. Giant monkey cage. Why would you? But the mall, when that opens, is going to be enormous. It's going to be a lot of high-end shopping like Coach and Gucci and Louis Vuitton and stuff like that. You got to remember, this is we're talking about the American Dream Mall. It's 5 miles from Manhattan. I know Camel Dave knows where I'm talking about. It's Bergen County, New Jersey. And Dave, if you remember Bergen County, New Jersey, it's insane. Bergen County, man, there's money there. So the location sucks as far as getting there, as far as parking, but there is money in the area. There's a lot of money in the area. So with Bergen County being right there, and there's another mall right down the road, and I've heard from a lot of people from New Jersey reading their comments and stuff on different Facebook posts from news agencies. They say they're not going to shop at that mall, but you know what? It's not even a matter. It's a huge tourist destination. Huge monkey cave. What the hell? Was there an actual monkey in the monkey cave? That's weird. So, it's going to be cool. You know, I think the big downfall, too, is going to be also parking. You know? Oh, okay, I know where, yep. But, you know, the Garden State Mall, if you look up later on, Dave, if you show this in your video tomorrow or anything, if you show any of this in your video, I want you to look up, because I know you like to research things and look things up. Look up the top 10 largest malls in the United States, and it's crazy. You know, a lot of the malls are in this area where I live, which are the, I think the top 10, it was like the Palisades Mall in New Jersey. I'm sorry, Palisades Mall in New York, that's Rockland County. The Garden State Plaza in Jersey. They have down the mall, the American Dream Mall in New Jersey is going to be the largest. Then you have King of Prussia, okay, in basically in Pennsylvania, Philadelphia. You got Mall of America. I think Mall of America is like either number 2 or 3 in size of malls. So it's like it's insane the size of this thing. You know, to take over that spot. The Roosevelt Field Mall is in the top 10, and I think that's in Long Island. So in this area, man, you know what they say, retail is dying, but you know what's just changing, man. People still want to buy stuff. There's some people out there, you know, I know Dave, you're one of them. You know, maybe Clearski's one of them. I don't know. Maybe some of you guys are those people. I like to touch the things. Hey, B. Athens, how are you? You know, I like to touch things that I'm gonna buy. I wanna hold this. I wanna touch it. I wanna feel it. I wanna see how big it is. How, you know, the size of it. I wanna know if it's plush or if it's hard. I don't want to buy something off the internet, get it a week later or 2 days later, and then find out I don't want it. Have to go back to the post office and ship it back, and then have to worry about credit. If I want something, I'll buy it. I see it. I don't return things. I very rarely return things. I buy it. I see it. I want it. I get it. I don't go online, you know, and then, you know, oh, look at that, I want that. You know what? You know, somebody's going to one day, you know, at one point, somebody's going to say, yeah, Blue Law, yep, Blue Law. So that's another thing. We'll get to that in a minute. One day, someone's going to, what is the picture he's talking about? I'm not sure what Blind Views is talking about. So one day someone's going to, you know, you're going to need something in an emergency. You're going to need a suit, or you're going to need a jacket, or underwear, or something. You're going to need something in a pinch. And you know what? Everybody's going to start shopping online because all the millennials are doing it. And it's catching up to everybody. And then you're going to need something in a pinch, and you're going to need to go out and buy it. And you're not going to be able to go get it because you're going to have to go on Amazon, and you're going to have to order it. And yeah, you know what? You might have it in 1 day or 2 days, but you know what? You don't have it right now. And you know what? That's why I don't think retail in stores, I think it's going to get smaller, brick and mortars, but I don't think it's going to go away altogether. I think, you know what? There are people like me, and there's other people out there that like to see and touch things before they buy them. So that gets the other thing. So I was talking about, let me touch on Blue Law too. So Bergen County, this is really messed up. So they got this giant 3 million square foot, right, mall, right? Gonna be the largest mall in North America, right? So it's owned by 555. They built it in Bergen County, New Jersey. It takes 17 years after it's gone bankrupt several times by different companies, and finally 555 picks it up, and it's finally moving forward, way behind. So they build this mall, right? So you're thinking, all right, everybody's going to go shopping at that mall, right? When do you usually go shopping? Most people work, right? A lot of people, I work Saturdays, but most people work Monday through Friday, right? A lot of people have Saturday and Sunday off. Me, I have Sunday off. I have either Tuesday off sometimes, or I have Friday off, okay? So my day is, if I was going to go to the mall, I would go to the mall on a Sunday. Well, guess what? Because it's in Bergen County, New Jersey, they have this law called Blue Law. All the retail stores are closed. So I will probably never be able to go shopping or see the retail stores Grocery stores are open, restaurant stores are open, movies, entertainment. I'm not sure where it stops, but you can't buy clothing. How does that make any sense? That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. That's an old law that's got to kind of go away. So we're talking about. I took off Monday, right? So we went to American Dream Mall. We're gonna put that video up. It's gonna be a very long video. It's gonna be very unedited. Yeah, see, it's stupid, man. You know, you want to buy something, you want to buy it now. You know what? Too many people are buying online. You got to support your local businesses. And you know what? I never understood it until I got older. And you know what? Now I get it. I totally get it. Where I work, the town I work in, you know, it's funny. I used to love like going to like McDonald's, Burger King, and you know, I still go to those places. But you know what? I like to also go to a lot of local restaurants in the town that I work in. There are no chain restaurants. There's none. We have a Subway. That's it. That's the only chain place. There's no McDonald's. There's no Burger King. Food's a little bit more expensive, but you're supporting someone local. So Jen and I were on our way down there, and I like to stop at Goodwill's and you know, take a poke around. So there's a Goodwill on Route 17 in New Jersey. I want to say it's Ramsey or Paramus, or it could be Mawa. It's one of the three. And every time I pass by there, I like to stop by. So Jen always gets a little frustrated because I go in and I usually take a little longer, and she doesn't want to come and she sits in the car. But whenever I stop in this Goodwill, they usually have some like really nice like high-end things. I'm not into buying used clothing. There's nothing wrong with that. If you do that, buy used clothing. I don't shame you for it. I don't care. Just not my thing. Yep, Jenna's uncle does work at the Mall of America. So I stop at this Goodwill, and they always have like nice stuff. They have like Coach purses and stuff like that. And you know what? I know you're thinking like Goodwill, oh, they sell this stuff cheap. They don't sell this stuff cheap at all, believe me. I always look at video games. So I go back, and this Goodwill, a lot of them, they keep the stuff like video game stuff behind the counter or in a glass case where you can't get it. This one keeps them all with the DVDs and stuff like that. So I go to the DVD section, I start looking at the games, and the reason why a lot of them don't do that is because of theft. So I go look at some of the games, and I'm going to show you guys an example. So this is, I just pulled out a random PlayStation Portable game, and I pulled down a PlayStation Portable, it's actually a movie, but I pulled this out for a reason. So I go and look for a PlayStation Portable game. They had 4 of them right there, and then there's some sports games which nobody wants. Some other games, so I pull it out, I see a game I want, I'm like, oh, cool. I open it up, there's no disc in it. So that's why a lot of them keep them, you know, especially these are really small, they're not the size of CD, and someone can literally put something like this in their pocket because a PSP game you can't scratch because it's got this little protective cover on it. South Hills Mall. So I grabbed all the PSP games. All 4 of them were empty. I was like, that sucks. And I was like, you know what? Maybe this store keeps the case out, but keeps them behind the counter. So I was like, all right, let me open up a few of these games. All the rest of the games, because all their games, Goodwill's new policy in our area, it's Goodwill of New York and New Jersey. They charge $4.99 for a video game. So all these were empty. All the Wii games were all in the case. All the Xbox games, all that stuff. See, you know what, Dave? It depends on your area, man. I'm going to put this back. You know what? Up here in the north, there's 3 stores, 3 chains. There's Goodwill, there's Salvation Army, and there's another place called Savers, which I'm not too familiar with. But anytime I go to Connecticut, I go to the Savers store. And the only thing I've ever gotten there, I've looked at the video games there, and the only thing I've ever got was a PlayStation 1 controller. They typically have games. There's nothing usually too good, so I haven't really got anything good. And Salvation Army here, our Salvation Armies kind of suck. I've got a few things here and there. I got a G.I. Joe figure that was worth about $50 there for $7. That I got like 2 weeks ago, actually. That was pretty cool. I'll probably resell that so I can add something else to my collection. Yeah, Goodwill's prices got really high, Clearski. It's insane. So the store that I have at my home, a couple towns over, it's Wappingers Falls, New York. A lot of the stores, they've committed in this New York, New Jersey. It's like a franchise. they've committed to a policy, like a VHS tape, which who buys those anymore, are 99 cents. Cassette tapes and CDs are 99 cents. DVDs are, I want to say, 1.99, and video games are 4.99. My Goodwill store does not follow that policy whatsoever. They don't have that sign up that says that, and they charge whatever the hell they want. They just make prices up as they go. But I want to show you guys this before any of you guys leave. So I was telling you guys the story about the Goodwill, and this is insane. So who didn't have a Wii a couple years ago? Everybody had the Nintendo Wii. You guys can see I'm a game collector. I've been telling you guys this for a long time, and I like to show you guys the stuff I find. Okay, and I'm not bashing Goodwill at all, man. I just wish that all the stores would do the same policy, because I don't think it's right. Their program's getting worse and worse. So I go in that Goodwill, right? And I told you most of the game stuff, okay, is in the DVD section, all the video game stuff. But as soon as I walk in, there's the cash registers and some glass cases there where the cash registers are, and I see a Wii game system. So I immediately walk up, and I'm going to show you guys this now. This is almost exactly how it was. So I'm going to show you guys. So this was the Wii system, right? It was wrapped in the cellophane wrap. Now, I remember these when they were brand new. They didn't come in the cellophane wrap. It's just basically like, you have your kitchen and your kitchen drawer. It's that kind of cellophane wrap, nothing big. I don't know if anyone can tell what the price is. I'm sure someone's putting their head up right close to the screen to try to check. And I see this, and I look at it, and I look at the price. I go, does that say $249? Okay, now Clearski, if anyone else has gone into Goodwill, okay, and anyone else knows anything about video games, okay, does anyone know what a Wii is worth right now? Okay, and you see me holding this in my hand, so I have a story behind it already. But a Wii is now worth about $20 used. Okay, they're worth about $20. At the end of the gaming consoles time, they were trying to get rid of these. I think they went down to like maybe $99. They might have come down to less. Well, you know what? Video game things seem to go up at some point, especially consoles. So this, I'm going to show you how it was. So the reason why I had saran wrap on it, okay, the price that's on it is $249.99. Okay, under the cellophane wrap, okay, which is not a factory thing, it's something that the store did. It had a brand new nunchuck, okay, and it had a brand new Wii remote. The nunchucks, brand new like this, are worth probably $20, $25, somewhere around there. That, and then the Wii remotes are worth somewhere around $40, $50 like this, sealed. All right, and then they kept this all together, and I'm going to show you guys. I don't know if you guys can see that. $249.99. Now, $249.99, not for this, not $249 for this, $249 for the console with this. Now, when I first walked in, I go, are they out of their freaking minds? So I asked the lady, I said, does that say $249.99? This is not a Wii U, though. This is a Wii. And keep in mind, you know what the crazy thing is about Goodwill? Don't forget, they're selling your donated goods. So I used to donate my clothes there. I don't anymore. I donate to other things, local charities. Like we have an SPCA store. I donate to that. They're out of their minds. I was like, $249. I was like, that's not right. So I go back. I look at the video games. I told you guys that story already. Then I come back. I'm like, something's up. So on the side of the box, the little tab is popped. It's, it's open like that. And the box is like kind of like open like that. But it's not all the way open. And the thing is with the Wii, which drives me nuts, the Wii, the Wii U, and also the Nintendo Switches, there is no seal on them. And what really drives me nuts now is with the Nintendo Switches, I'm going to hold this up so you guys can see what I'm talking about. That with the Nintendo Switches is now with these stupid downloadable codes and the little piece of paper in there that if you buy a system, it comes with the code. You're putting a lot of trust in the employees that work at that store, no matter where you're buying it, whether it's Target or GameStop. All they have to do is open up that system. It has no sticker on it. It doesn't say Nintendo. There's no Nintendo seal. All they have to do is pull out their phone, take a picture of that code, go home, download it. Guess what? They got a free game. And guess what? When you go to install that game on your system, you don't have that game because it's already been downloaded. So I hate that. So the Wii didn't have that, but there's no seal on it. So you ready for this? So it says $249.99. Now, going about 6 months back, if you went into a Goodwill, they have this tag system in New York and New Jersey. I don't know if every other state has it or not. If you guys are Goodwill shoppers, you could tell me. They have these tags on them, right? They're different colors. They have red, they have blue, they have yellow, purple, and I think there's maybe green. Well, once something gets old, what they do is it goes through about 4 or 5 weeks. It's been sitting there, and no one's bought it. Well, then eventually this color comes up. So they have like this poster board in the store, and if that color tag is like red, it goes 40% off. What happens with that is once that item gets old, so this has been sitting in the store for a month. Once this has been sitting in the store for a month, it goes 40% off. It was sitting there for a month, so I got 40% off, so I paid $149. The thing is with this, it's brand new. No one ever used it. This is brand new in the box. So I opened it up because I told you guys that tab, they never taped them. Nintendo never did nothing. I opened it up. There was 2 trays. If you guys remember, you held it kind of like this. It's upside down. You pull the trays out, and I open up the trays. I go, you got to be kidding me. I go, this thing's brand new. I see and I can tell. You know, you open the thing up, everything is wrapped in the foam. I'm like, this is unbelievable. And then I do the math, and I'm like, all right, 40% off is $100. That's $149. For $149, I'll pick this up. So if you go on, well, hello, Philly. I used to have family in Philly. If you look up a Wii brand new in the box, they're worth over $300. Depending on which one it is, the Wii Sports one, I've seen anywhere sell from brand new sealed in the box, anywhere from $3 to mid $4s. So this thing's worth like $450. So I got something for $149 that's worth $450. I won't sell it. I'm gonna keep it for a little while. When I get sick and tired of it or I got no money, I'll sell it. But yeah, this is why you got to be consistent and go in stores and constantly check things, because it's insane. So I love new sealed. You know, I have my own game collection. I have plenty of stuff that's open that I can play. It's not very often that you find something brand new sealed in the box, and that's my most insane pickup that I've ever picked up. I couldn't believe that. Keep in mind how old that is. You know, I mean, it's not like GameCube or N64 old, but the system before that, if I remember correctly, was GameCube. Then it was Wii. Then the Wii U came out, and now the Nintendo Switch is out, and the Nintendo Switch has been out for 2 years. So to go through, even though the Wii U was not successful, the Wii U was out, I want to say, for 4 or 5 years. The Switch has been out for 2 years, and the Wii Sports Edition was the first Wii system to come out. So this thing has got to be over 10 years old. So 10 years old, sealed, brand new in the box, that's pretty rare. And to find something like that in a Goodwill, I got a good deal, man. I was so psyched, and you know, on the way to the mall, American Dream Mall, I kept telling Jen, I can't believe I found that. I can't believe I found that. Wait till you see what I found. Wait till I show you. And I just couldn't believe it. So that is like right now my prized protection. I love this thing, man. I'm just so sick, excited about it. It's just crazy. All right, you're gonna get off Blind Views. Well, I'm gonna get off too, man. Have a good one, man. Thanks for joining me. Yeah, you know what? I still play the Wii U. I have a Wii U. I have the Wii U kiosk in my house. I have the whole kiosk that you would see in the store. I have that upstairs in my living room. Eventually, at some point, hopefully, I find a new home. And when I find a new home, I'm taking my time. Could be the next couple of years. Could be tomorrow. You never know. When I find a new home, the right home for me and Jenna to live in, you know, I'm going to be able to display all my pinball machines, my game room, all properly. And, you know, if I'm still doing YouTube videos at that point, you know, it'll be really cool. And some of you guys that are close to me, like Clearski or Blind Views, if you're ever up in my neck of the woods, or Camo Dave, and you want to stop by and check out my game room, if that ever happens, you know, I would love to have you guys, man, because it would be super cool, man. There's a couple people that, you know, we don't know each other, but I feel like I know you. I would love to have you guys over and hang out and play in the game room. I would love to open up an arcade, which would be really cool. That's a dream of mine. But the thing is, I don't know how to fix games. I really don't. I'm not gonna lie. I would love to have something where like kids could come, hang out, have a good time, a place where they don't get in trouble, and just like a safe place. But you know what? Future dream. You never know. Something could happen eventually. I have a whole bunch of pinball machines on the other side of the wall here. I'm in my office, which I've modified quite a bit. Used to look very professional in here, until I built this thing and all this, because I had no place to store these games, and things have changed quite a bit, But it's a dream. We'll see if it ever happens. But I just wanted to come on here real quick, throw out a little video. It's been over an hour. I don't want to keep anyone too long. Jenna's upstairs. I need to get some dinner. I always appreciate you guys watching. Please don't do me a favor. I got the power pad. Hold on. Clearski, don't test me, buddy. Oh, Clearski. There you go, buddy. There's my power pad. Oh, what's the matter, Clearski? Okay. Oh, Clearski, I'm sorry. You don't like this one? You don't like the power pad? Hold on 1 second, buddy. Hold on. Be right back, Clearski. Where the heck is it? Is it buried? I forgot where I put it. Hold on, Clearski. Give me a minute. Before I go, I'm going to show you something cool. Where I put it. Alright. Do I got something for you, Clearski? I forgot where it was. You ready, Clearski? I don't have a power glove. You ready for this? Oh, power pad in the box. What? Crazy, right? Look at the freaking box on that thing. It's like perfect. This is the kind of stuff I want to display on my wall, but I don't have the room, man. How cool, how 80s is that, man? That's awesome. So one of the cool things I collect. So you know what? It's funny. This wasn't a very expensive item either. I think I paid $15 for this. And the power pad's inside there, so that's a separate power pad. I got two in-box. I got two in-box NES systems too, which I'm not going to drag out. But yeah, I thought you guys might get a kick out of that. All right, I got to cut the video short. I got to go get some dinner, man. It's like after 9 o'clock here on the East Coast. Like, share, subscribe, leave a little comment below. If you guys want to mail me something, the P.O. Box is The Germ, P.O. Box 818, Hyde Park, New York 12538. Clearski, man, I want to talk to you on the phone at some point. I got Blind View's number. I don't know if you have Blind View's number. I don't know if you could mail me something. Mail me your phone number, man. We'll get in touch with each other and talk on the phone, get to know each other a little better. And if you're ever on the East Coast, come visit me. But yeah, I gotta go. Mail me your phone number or something. I don't know how else to get it to you. I love all you guys. I appreciate everyone that watches, likes, shares, and subscribes to my video. You guys are awesome. I don't get paid for this. I do this for fun. And yeah, I got the wizard. I can see a little bit. It takes me a minute. I got the wizard. I'm gonna watch it tonight. I'm gonna watch it tonight because of you, Clearski. Jenna's gonna hate me. I've watched that movie way too many times. California. Alright, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Like, share, subscribe. Clearski, I'll see you later. Blind Views, Camo Dave. Anyone else who's watching. Okay? Have a good night. Thanks for watching. See ya.